Winter is coming.
WoW's next expansion finally has a release date.
And Apple's iPhone may have a new look. You're watching RAMtv.
No doubt, fans of HBO's Game of Thrones series are prepared and excited, as the 6th season is only a week away from premiere. It's safe to say that the TV show, based off the popular fantasy novels, has made quite a name for itself since its debut 5 years ago. With widespread acclaim from both viewers and critics, and over 24 primetime Emmys under its belt, Game of Thrones is widely considered to be one of the best on television. But as we all know, nothing truly lasts forever, and with the latest season about to air, showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss have already indicated their plans to wrap up the saga. In recent talks with Variety, the pair of producers are looking at finishing the series with only 13 more episodes after the 6th season has ended. The planned episode block would be split in two, with 7 episodes for Season 7 and 6 for Season 8. Though both producers have admitted that this plan is only an option for now, they have also stated how the sheer scale of the episodes in the final seasons means that they wouldn't be able to fit 10 episodes in a 1-year time frame anymore. So far, HBO's president of programming has stated that there is no such deal for shorter seasons in place. So for now, we'll all just have to wait and see. Thankfully, we'll have the new season to keep ourselves occupied for the time being. Season 6 of Game of Thrones premieres this Sunday, April 24th. Thanks to the official Twitter account for the Jurassic Park franchise, we now have actual confirmation on the director for the Jurassic World sequel. J.A. Bayona, known for such films as The Impossible and The Orphanage, was reported earlier to be slated to direct the film. But his previous commitment to the sequel to World War Z put his ability to direct in doubt. However, now Bayona has left the WWZ film, and Universal Studios has been quick to confirm his jumping on board the Jurassic franchise. Colin Trevorrow, who will be penning the script for the sequel, was the original director for Jurassic World, but was unable to return as director due to his commitment to Star Wars Episode 9. Both Frank Marshall and Steven Spielberg will produce the sequel, which is targeting a June 2018 release. In other news, filmmaker James Cameron made a huge announcement at CinemaCon last week about the upcoming sequel to his hit film Avatar. Cameron, known for Titanic and the Terminator franchise, announced that his plans for the Avatar sequels have changed, with 4 films being produced instead of just 3. Additionally, the release dates for the 4 films have been set, and they are all to be shot as one gigantic production, instead of back-to-back as previously rumored. Avatar 2 will premiere Christmas 2018, while the subsequent films will open 2020, 2022, and 2023.
Little Gray Rock sells for $20 million a kilo.
Their village happens to be resting on the richest deposit,
And they need to relocate. Those savages are threatening our whole operation. We're on the brink.
And in theater news, today, author J.K. Rowling revealed the designs for the wands that will be used by the cast members in the upcoming play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. The famous author sent out a photo today on Twitter, showing the wands belonging to Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Ron and Ginny Weasley, and Draco Malfoy. The 2-part play, based off of a story by Rowling, will follow Potter and his friends 19 years after the end of the original series, as Harry tries to deal with his past, and his youngest son deals with his family's legacy. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is scheduled to open on July 30th this year at the Palace Theatre in London, England.
The Sorting Hat takes your choice into account.
Ready?
Ready? Ready?
Ready.
Speaking of legacies, Blizzard's World of Warcraft has a 10-year legacy, and it's ready for its next expansion.
My son, a terrible darkness has returned to our world.
World of Warcraft's newest expansion, Legion, finally has a release date. Yes, those of you who sit faceless behind your PC, grinding dungeons, gathering loot, and ganking any noobs to cross your path have something new to pillage, raid, and destroy. Today, Blizzard announced August 30th is the official release date for Legion. This expansion will raise the level cap to 110 and introduces the new class called the Demon Hunter. It also includes a new continent called the Broken Isles. The standard edition will cost $50, or you can get the digital deluxe version, which is available for $70. And if you pre-purchase a digital copy of Legion, you will receive an instant character boost to level 100. Ubisoft announced on their official forum that they intend to punish people who glitched the new raid mission, Falcon's Lost. Falcon's Lost was introduced in the game's April update and is designed to give out high-level completion awards once a week. However, if you used a riot shield, you could glitch through the wall, go straight to the boss, and kill it without anything attacking you. This allowed players to skip the 15 waves of enemies and repeatedly run the mission, gaining gear at a faster rate than was intended. April's update also brought issues where people had found their characters had gone missing entirely, and the daily challenges vanished. Falcon's Lost was the first in a series of upcoming expansions. It has been announced that Dark Souls 3 is Bandai Namco's fastest-selling game ever. Dark Souls 3 has broken the record for Bandai Namco's most successful day one launch. According to IGN, Dark Souls 3 has outsold its predecessor by 61%. In the UK, this means Dark Souls 3 has taken the #1 launch week spot from The Division. Beware, Bandai, Ubisoft will punish you for their failings.
You know, with Dark Souls 3, they returned to a lot of the features in Dark Souls 2. Well, Apple is actually going back to something we're a little familiar with their past iPhone. The new iPhone could reflect what Apple has done in the past, an all-glass design. Reliable analyst Ming-Chi Kuo expects that the new iPhones will feature the all-glass design in 2017 as it did with the iPhone 4 and 4S. He also mentioned that Apple will use AMOLED displays for the iPhone next year to accompany the all-glass design. The iPhone 7 series is also suggested to feature a dual cameras on the back of the device and include wireless charging.
With 8 megapixels and advanced optics.
The fight on the issue of cable boxes has a new supporter, President Obama. Cable boxes are something a lot of us have and don't think twice about. President Obama added that the average household pays $231 per year to rent these often clunky boxes, and while the cost of making these boxes is going down, the price to consumers has been rising. The White House has also said these new steps will build on pro-competition progress we've made, from cell phone unlocking and net neutrality, from cracking down on conflicts of interest in retirement advice to efforts to free up essential technologies so that big incumbent companies can crowd out their competitors. In the newest Android N beta, evidence was found for launcher shortcuts found in the code. This may be Google's answer to Apple's 3D Touch. When The Verge reached out to Google, they confirmed the feature, saying that the manufacturers wanted this to be in the OS itself so they wouldn't have to develop their own ways of pressure-sensitive controls. Along with new controls, split-screen multitasking is also built into the OS. Okay.
You know, most of the time I use my smartphone for things like social media, Twitter, YouTube, subscribing to people I like RAMtv. Remember to subscribe to our other social media below. Keep up to date with RAMtv.
And remember to like, subscribe, share, and check back next week to keep up to date with your video game, tech, and nerd culture news.
Be sure to leave comments below and let us know what you want to hear about. Do you, Ram?